Well, I took a look at the temperature today, and it's going to be in mid to high 40s, and it's the best temperature we've had in about 3 or 4 days. It's supposed to be a very nice day tomorrow. Anyway, I decided to go out to the old park once more, and this is probably getting close to my swan song in that park for a while. But the place I'm going is a place I haven't detected before. It's in an area that's on the edge of the park, but it would be a perfect area to watch a game from. And I don't know how much competitive soccer has happened in this area, but I do know from the bling I found and from the soccer practices I've seen personally over the last few months, well, a month or two, then that have been some soccer games out there. And so I'm going to the area where people would probably sit. It's sort of an area of mounds that's outside of the area of the park and within view easily of, let's just say, a soccer game. So I have the choice of my gold bug or the Cibola I have here, and it's a really close call today. I'm going to make it a very uncomplicated hunt, but I'm going to take the Cibola along no matter what, because this area is right underneath some very high power lines, and as I've told you before, there's a heavy EMI in that park, and I think it emanates from those lines. So going under those lines is not going to be great with a machine that does not have some variability in frequency. And fortunately, the Tehan has a switch in the middle. I'm not sure if you're going to be able to see the actual label right here that allows it to go to 3 different frequencies. So that gives it the capability of getting around some EMI, maybe. So I'm going to be taking that one. And well, also I'll be carrying along the gold bug as well, because I've had it out in that park before and not had any major problems, but I've never been this close to those power lines. So we'll see, and we'll see how it goes. So I don't post create these little intros, so I never know exactly what's going to happen or what I'm going to use. So we'll see, and I will let you know at the end what my results are. So I'll see you at the park. Well, here we go. This is the results of my little micro hunt. It's probably about a half hour. Now I really considered leaving these little micro hunts off and just sort of compiling them in the end, because like I said, anytime you are in there's no other way to phrase this. Anytime you're in a circumstance that chance plays a role, no matter how prepared you are and how much you can turn the odds in your favor, the results over a short period of time are going to be almost always negative. So if you go for a short hunt, odds are you're going to see this. So I guess it's a good lesson to learn. So odds are you're going to see this. Now if you go over a long hunt like I did Saturday, you're going to go through periods of this, and then you're going to find the 8 or 9 coin spill if you're lucky. You're going to find the bling or the ring if you're lucky. If you're lucky, the real rings. But over an expanse of time and multiple targets, you're going to get more bad and more good targets. But there's a little micro hunt going down an area of the park that I assumed might have something in it, but it didn't. So I just went down, scanned, and some of these were the consequence of pretty deep digs. Well, 3-4, from 3 to 6 inches, and and I didn't find much. But it was an avenue I had to follow, because there was a chance that there would be something there. but it looks like the area I'm in was merely a practice field, and I believe the ring I found, though probably not the only valuable thing in the ground out there, is probably not going to be a lot more, because like I said, I believe it's a practice field and there were never many spectators. You know, there were probably players, coaches, maybe spouses, significant others, and that'd be about it. So and so that's about what I didn't expect a whole lot more than this. I wished for but didn't expect. All right, I went out with my Cibola only. I had the choice between the Cibola and, of course, over here I've got the Fisher Gold Bug. But I went out with the Cibola because I needed to get a grasp of how it was going to work with the large coil. I did an air test, so I got some general ideas of the depth in air, which doesn't always translate to the ground. But I pretty much knew how much I had to lift to determine where something was. But this coil really changes everything. In fact, I probably need to do another air test with this coil on it to determine exactly the depth of the Cibola with the 10 by 12 coil. So, and I really need to do that. So this is not the most successful hunt, and I'm going to put another video out there of a not great hunt. But I made a promise to myself when I started this that I was going to show the results of the hunts, whether they were positive or negative. I was going to talk about what I've learned from the hunts, but I'm not going to fake anything. I am just going to show you the reality of metal detecting. And it is the great rings, it's the coin spills, and it's this. In any case, that's all I've really got to say for this hunt. So I'm going to edit this, upload it, and hope you guys don't drop your subscriptions, because like I said, things will get better, and I'm going to keep hacking on it, and I hope that you're going to learn something with me. And by the way, I have 2 more detectors to show you. I have the one I've told you, the secret one with the huge coil. It has multiple coils, and I'm going to be bringing it out. It's basically more of a relic machine, but I'm going to use it out in the parks. I'm going to see how it's going to work. I got 3 coils. I've got a smaller coil, I've got a medium-sized coil, and then I've got the monster coil I showed you a while back. So it's going to be interesting with that. And believe it or not, I'm going to get criticized for this because I already have 2 Tesoros. I bought a compadre. The compadre doesn't cost any more than, say, a standard pinpointer. It costs almost identical to the Mind Lab pinpointer. It can $20-$40 less than the Garrett pinpointer. The king of pinpointers in effect. But I just want to get it. I want to use it. I'm going to go out and use it because there's really no better small jewelry machine than the compadre. And that's a very weird thing. This cheap, quote unquote, in price, not in quality, detector is great for finding small jewels and jewelry. And I didn't buy the 8-inch coil, I bought the 5-inch coil because I want that small coil. And because I'm not going to be using this for wide areas. I'm just going to use it for, for small spots that I'm going to hit that I really think might have small to large jewelry there. Anyway, that's all I've got to say. And this is Texas Tiger Digs. And like I said, subscribe. You got more new things coming. And as I think of new things, you're going to see more of those. Anyway, I'll talk to you later. Goodbye.